We've been the bearer of bad news.
All right, guys.
Lakers won.
Keep doing a few.
Next question.
Go ahead, Daniel.
Yeah, any
Yeah,
positives
dude.
from the week? I know it was not, you didn't play the way you liked to.
No, I did not, and I played the par fives awful. You know that this is the golf course of one of the golf courses you have to take advantage of all the par fives, and they're all reachable. And I did not do that well this week. I played them probably around even par, if not over par, for the week, and I did not drive the ball and did not hit my irons close enough consistently. I mean, the only thing I can take out of this week, that I did positively, I felt like each and every day, pretty much every hole, is I putted well. I felt like I rolled it great. Unfortunately, they were all, most of them were for pars and a couple for bogeys here and there, but not enough for birdies.
I know you're not going to tell us about Houston, but what goes into that decision next week, and when do you plan to know whether you're going to make another start before Augusta?
Probably the next couple days. I'll make the decision soon. I'm not going to wait around on that decision and commit either way, one way or the other. And I know that we were talking about this morning our progression and our training sessions, and we'll be in the gym tomorrow afternoon and get back after it that way. But I'll make a decision quickly on whether or not I'm going to play Houston or not.
Tiger, you think you can turn a switch just getting to Augusta? I mean, does going back there, give you any jolt or boost that might have been missing here in these? You've played 6 times since the break.
Well, one, I know the golf course, so it's not a new golf course, and maybe a little bit longer and a little bit more soft than we've probably experienced. But you just never know. This time of year it could be in the 70s, could be in the 30s. Who knows there? But I know the layout. The one component that is going to be just, I think, so odd for all of us who have played there and who have been there is have no spectators. I was having lunch with a couple of the guys, and we were talking about some of the shots, like on 7, you aim at one spectator and you're going to cut it to another, and which will leave you this either left this flag or right of that flag, and that's what I've done in the past. But there's going to be no background and no roars. Sometimes we've been on the putting green there before we tee off, and when you hear roars down there 12 and 13, they reverberate up all the way up to the clubhouse. And there's going to be nothing. So that's one of the things that I've been thinking about for the last few weeks is what is that going to be like. I've played practice rounds before there, and before tournament week, and it's odd because in tournament week there's, especially the practice rounds, there's more people in practice rounds than in tournament play. So, and it's going to be odd in that sense, but it's still the Masters. That's still the best players in the world, and you still have the traditions, and it's just we're not going to have the roars.
Phil mentioned this kind of the same thing you just did. No one has more experience than you two guys. Did you guys talk about that today during the rounds?
We talked a little bit about, I wouldn't say the Masters. We were talking about the Champions Tour a little bit, and I said, hey, man, I'm still five plus years away, but yeah, we did talk. We touched on here and there about our prep. What is it going to be like? Is it going to be like, when Zach won, when you can't go for any of the par 5s and 2? It's going to be, like that. It's going to be that long and that soft, that hard, that windy. But you just never know. As I said, it could be in the 70s. It could be in the 30s. You just never know.
Will it be easier to practice, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday with nobody there than what you're used to when, obviously the place is packed normally on those days, and it's that there's some challenges involved in that for you with just the big scene.
Well, that's the practice rounds is there's a lot of moving parts, but there's no one inside the ropes.
Right.
That's one of the things that's awesome about the Masters. There's no one. It's just players and caddies, and so But practice rounds are, especially 16 on on Tuesday or Wednesday. It's about skipping the golf ball, and it's about entertaining. And yeah, we have the par 3 contest on Wednesday. But still, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday are the only days that people are allowed to take pictures.
Yeah.
Come tournament play, it's quiet. But Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday is a little bit louder. But more importantly, there's going to be a lot of players in the field, this week or that week, and trying to get your practice rounds in time. Plus, this late in the year, daylight is going to be a little bit more of a challenge, and so trying to get it all organized and based on weather and time. So yeah, it's going to be a little bit different for all of us.
Is there one thing you got to put your most emphasis on over the next 2 weeks, you think, in your game? Anything that stands out to you that, man, I got to really improve that?
Each and every year, same thing, hitting the ball high draws. Making sure that I can hit a high draw anytime I want. There are a few holes like 10 and 13 that it's a little bit on 14, depends on the conditions, but where it's so advantageous to be able to hit a high draw. That's always been my game plan ever since I was an amateur, making sure that once I played for the first time in '95, that I can get that ball up and turning from right to left. And it's easier to kind of hit other shots from there, but be able to make sure that I can do that, and then I can drop down and hit any shot from there. All right, thank you guys.
Appreciate it.
Thanks.